I was blessed enough that I did crawl up out of that hole, and I saw, and I looked forward, I looked ahead, I continued to pursue life. I didn't give up on it.
Yeah. Continue to better yourself too, and now provide for the girl, the twins, and you see your 3 little kids now, and like you said, it could have gone the total opposite direction, and there could be no foundation, and it could have been total destruction, like many examples of people that have gone through such a horrific thing like this. Like, I can't imagine how bad that was. Like, but now you have this foundation. You're striving to provide for your family, to change kind of like the lifestyle that your generation family has had in the past around money and going down the dental route and studying. That's a role model. You're now a role model for your kids, your wife, and everyone else, that's pretty incredible, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and I know, like, I haven't been through anything nowhere near what you've been through, but it is awesome to see you talk like this about it. Like, there's so much, there's so much passion in your voice about the change that you have, but not even just this. It's so much passion in about like it's as if you've been given a second chance, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm not going to waste the days that I'm on this planet for, right? And that's what I love to see, because it's like we said earlier, you never thought that you'd be a dental assistant, never thought you'd be going to dental school. Like, wasn't even anywhere possible in the growing up or anywhere near who you were in that time of your life. But things happen, and now I'm sure in a few years you'll be finding a place to do your I know nothing about dental school, clearly, but you'll be finding a place and you'll have a practice, and like you'll be changing lives and making people have pearly white teeth.
Yeah, I got to fix my own smile. So yeah, man. Somewhere along the line, man, I told myself that I wanted to be somebody. Yeah. I also, I came to find my faith. And whoever you believe in it, and truly believe. If you say you believe, truly believe it. Yeah. I believe in God. I believe there's a heaven. I believe there's a hell. I believe that one day, after my time is over here, that I will see my family and my daughter again. Yeah. And so I find comfort in that. But I also know that I have 3 other kiddos at home who do depend on me. That I can't just give up. If I give up, I'm giving up on them. Right. And so really what kept me going and putting one foot in front of the other was my kiddos. I love my kiddos to death. I would do anything for those kids. Even talking about it kind of makes me want to cry a little bit.
Yeah, of course. No doubt. Yeah.
But yeah, man, if it weren't for my wife and kids, I don't think that I would be where I'm at today, or be the person that I am. And so that's why I try really hard, because I feel like if I fail, I'm failing them. And that's why I'm really hard on myself about getting through school. I don't know if I fear failure.
Going backwards.
Just going backwards. I hope. I hope I end up getting into dental school. There's some stuff on my not my own personal record, but educational record that like my GPA, for instance. I'm like, oh man, it's not good enough to get in. I worry about that. Yeah. But I every day that I'm studying and I'm sitting there at the table, especially with the pandemic this past year or two, I got to sit at home, and whenever I was getting stuck in a tough spot, and I'd look up and I'm like, I'm doing this for my kiddos, so I gotta keep going. Yeah, I gotta keep going. That's awesome. And even though it was chaotic, because I have my twins are 3. We don't have the biggest home. Everybody kind of. They're all pulled towards the living room for some reason, which is like it's the one room that echoes.
Study spot. Yeah.
And so I'm like sitting there in this chaos, and I'm trying to think, and I've got Edgar Poe and stuff like that on the YouTube playing up there. Yeah. I don't know if I'm becoming like a serial killer, or if this has helped me in any way. But I see my kids and I look at my wife, and the number one reason why I'm doing this is definitely for them, and I come in second.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And it's just because I want to be able to fend for my family, man. I want to be able to have a boat. I don't want to be wealthy and have like a big house. I want 2 acres with a 3-bedroom home, 4-bedroom home, with, you know, like a 4-wheeler and a boat in the backyard.
Yeah.
And maybe like 1 practice pitching green in the front for my golf clubs, and that's it. I'm not asking for a whole lot. I just want to be happy.